What's up everyone, Sean here, and today in this video I'll be telling you guys my first impressions on Battlefield 4 in this case. I'll be doing a first impressions video on Call of Duty Ghosts in another time, hopefully soon, so look forward to that. So back to Battlefield 4. So right off the bat, I can tell you guys that I am deeply impressed, and by the way, I got this on PS4, so first off, the graphics are they look awesome. They look very smooth. They look the lighting is just absolutely gorgeous, and it just makes everything so much more realistic. And the really big plus is that it actually runs at 60 frames per second now, just like how your PC would perform, and while maintaining those great quality in the graphics. And that's really a big plus for me, especially when I played the campaign mode along with my friend Corey. We did that without recording it because at the time we weren't able to record it because we just got it. Yeah, so we literally played it on that same Friday. I got the game and the PS4 on Friday midnight, and we literally played the campaign mode on that same Friday in the afternoon. The campaign was, it's okay so far. I mean, I didn't finish it, but it seems pretty short because it already feels that I'm already reaching to the end, and it's like less than 4 hours or something like that. I don't know the precise time for it. But we'll be able to actually record it and do a little something different. You'll see what we'll do for the campaign mode, and same thing for Call of Duty Ghosts, but that's another story. Anyways, so pretty much the mode that I actually really played for Battlefield 4 so far is the multiplayer, of course. Although at first it was kind of a little rough at the start because I was so confused, like I don't know what the fuck to do, because I was trying to look for any servers that had any players, and I looked at the official servers and all of them had 0. I think I'll show you guys in the video right now. And yeah, so a lot of the servers had 0, so I was just super confused as to what was going on. Like, is my internet actually connected? So I was like restarting my PS4 and all that, and the same results still came up. After tinkering around with the search filter, I actually finally found actual servers that were active, and I was able to play some mostly team deathmatch, but yeah, it was pretty fun. I was trying to play Conquest, but for some reason I got disconnected, and I didn't really get a chance to play Conquest. But for the most part, I was able to play Team Deathmatch, and from that, I think I played that around for 2 hours of Team Deathmatch. I can already tell you that this is a really fun game, and you guys should go out and get this game if you have your PS4s. It really is continuing to feel like a simulation game for war simulation, and it's a very engaging simulator. I'll tell you that much. It's very different comparing to Battlefield 3 because that only ran 30 frames per second, and it was pretty ugly if you ask me comparing to Battlefield 4, because Battlefield 3 had that blue tinge that I really didn't like. I was very picky about it, and the fact that it only ran 30 frames per second, it just made things slow. It just kind of slow, kind of awkward because it was slow, and I wasn't really feeling it, and that's why I stick with Modern Warfare 3. And I really thought Modern Warfare 3 was the better game when it came to multiplayer, just because the arcade-ish play style was something I really liked at the time. So Battlefield 4, it really feels good to shoot someone. Although I had to get used to it since it was a pretty long time since I last played Battlefield. I always played Battlefield 1942 back when I was a PC player. Those were some really fun times, and it was a very fun game. And at the time, it wasn't so much of a simulator. It was just a computer game that based on World War II, and it was just very fun. You could drive the vehicles and all that stuff, and World War II vehicles, and shooting with World War II weapons. I really like World War II weapons. I'm one of those like gun enthusiasts, I guess you can call it enthusiast, and I'm really more into the World War II weapons than some of the modern weapons that we have at around at this time. But anyways, Battlefield 4 was something I had to get used to because the way you shoot it feels different from Call of Duty Ghost, especially because the way you have to control the recoil and all that stuff. It seems that it's really on par with shooting an actual gun. Not that I actually shot a gun, but but I understand that it's quite difficult and it's not easy to control the recoil on, let's say, a assault rifle. So you don't exactly just shoot and hold down the trigger and just like open fire all over the place and expect that there'd be very little recoil like you experience in, let's say, Call of Duty. No, Battlefield 4 really just nails that part. And yeah, so shooting a gun really feels like, well, probably shooting a gun in real life. And so you have to really control your bursts. So that's, for me, I always put it on burst mode and just fire from far away, and I'm able to get people that way. And sometimes when I'm actually up close and personal, close quarters combat, I actually put it on the automatic and just hit fire and hopefully to hit those people, just because I'm just still trying to get used to Battlefield 4. But yeah, for the most part, it kind of works and it's really fun. I haven't really driven the vehicles yet since it's team deathmatch, so there's no vehicles. So I can't really put explain what are my impressions on that part. So that's yeah. But like other things that really makes it a really good game, like the sound is really like high quality. It really feels like you are in a war, as Battlefield should feel like, because it's a simulator pretty much. And yeah, it really nails it on the head when it comes to sound and the way your gun sounds like when it's inside a building, or like when you hear gunshots from far away, and there's like people yelling and and you running around the grass and just rustling around, the concrete, whatever. All those sounds, the Foley, the background noise, all that stuff is really adds the experience, and that's why I'm really liking Battlefield 4 right now, and much better than Battlefield 3. And yeah, and of course it didn't have any of the nasty glitches that I experienced in Battlefield 3. That was awful. That was a really bad impression on me, which is why it was really bad to the point where I actually traded in the game and I kept Modern Warfare 3, and I just pretty much stayed away from that game. But now this game is just it works so well, and it does what it does, and it simulates war very well with the graphics and the sound and just like the feel of the gun and everything. And and by the way, I really like the sounds of the the reloading and stuff like that, and the gun handling. It's like I said before, the sound is handled very well. The controls are pretty much on par with Ghost is on par with Battlefield now, because they actually changed around the controls for a bit, and I had to get used to that. But sorry that I'm bringing up Ghost in the Battlefield video. So, but anyways, the controls are tight. They are good. They feel good, and especially on the PS4 controller, it really just adds up to a really good game for Battlefield 4. And I'm really impressed with what I'm seeing so far, and it's just, and it really surprises me that the graphics that you see and the sound that you hear is all happening in a online multiplayer game that's up to 64 players. It is absolutely crazy, and I totally love it. And I'm definitely gonna keep the game. I'm not gonna trade it in, of course. It's just so much fun. and I'm pretty sure the vehicles would be fun to drive. I did drive the vehicles in campaign mode for a bit, and it's just sort of confusing because all the steering and movement is on one stick rather than controlling with two sticks. But I excuse me, I just have I guess it's just I just have to get used to it. So, but in the end, I love Battlefield 4 so far, and I'll be sure to just play it more and more and more to really give it a good solid review and do a comparison video with Call of Duty Ghosts. And of course I'll be doing a first impressions video on Call of Duty Ghosts hopefully soon. So yeah, right now I would say I would recommend that Battlefield 4. It's one of the really good launch titles for the PS4 out there right now. And yeah, if you have the PS4, go out there and get Battlefield 4. I totally recommend it. You'll love what you'll get for $60. So yeah, alright, so that pretty much wraps it up for the Battlefield 4 first impressions by me, and hope you guys enjoy the video, find it informative and all that stuff. And if you have anything to say, just drop it down in the comments below, and maybe I'll reply to those. And look forward to the first impressions video on Call of Duty Ghosts, so because I have quite the things to say. So see you guys next time. Sean out.